She was supposed to be planning my bachelorette. She was planning something else. The maid of honor responsibilities suited Renee. Or so I thought. She threw herself into them with an energy that felt, at the time, like love. She took over the bachelorette planning entirely. She coordinated the bridesmaids, managed the group chat, handled the logistics with the kind of focused efficiency she brought to everything. I was grateful. I was overwhelmed with the wedding itself, and having Renee handle that piece felt like exactly what a maid of honor was supposed to do. But there were things I noticed. If I was being honest with myself, she missed 2 out of 3 cake tastings. Both times with an excuse that was plausible, but felt thin. She pushed back on the bridesmaid dresses I had chosen, not once but 3 times, lobbying for a different color with an intensity that felt disproportionate to the stakes. And she kept finding reasons to interact with Daniel's family, texting his mom about seating arrangements that were not her responsibility, showing up early to an engagement party to help set up, and spending most of that time with Marcus in the kitchen. I mentioned the Marcus thing to Daniel once. He said his brother had always been friendly and that I was probably reading into it because of the history. I let it go. Again, 2 months before the wedding, my friend Sophie, one of my other bridesmaids, asked to meet me for coffee. Just the 2 of us. Her voice when she called had that careful, deliberate steadiness that people use when they have decided to say something hard. She told me she hadn't wanted to say anything, that she had gone back and forth about it for weeks, that she hoped I wouldn't be angry at her for telling me. Then she told me that at the bachelorette weekend, the night I went to bed early with a headache, Renee had spent 3 hours talking to the group about how she had never understood what Daniel saw in me, that she had brought up, unprompted, every difficult period of my life, my anxiety, a job I had lost 3 years ago, a previous relationship that had ended badly, and framed them as evidence that I was not in a stable place to be getting married. She had done this in front of my bridesmaids. At my bachelorette party. Sophie said most of the group had gone quiet and uncomfortable, and nobody had known what to do. She said she had changed the subject eventually, and Renee had moved on like nothing had happened. I drove home from that coffee in complete silence, because the thing about your sister saying those things is that only your sister has access to those things. Only someone who has been inside your life completely and unconditionally trusted knows the specific shape of your vulnerabilities. She had used everything I had ever given her. Part 3 dropping tomorrow.